Welcome to Teacher's PIEdcast. We, pre-service teachers, are here to persuade, influence, and empower the youth to become instruments for a better tomorrow. So stay tuned and be ready to hear from us every Friday.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Teacher's PIEdcast. I am Ka-TEACH Julia.
And I'm Ka-TEACH Calli, back at it again.
And this is our third episode for the Teacher's PIEdcast. Grabe no, nasa third episode na tayo. Time flies so fast nga talaga.
Yes,
Kaya naman,
I agree.
thank you so much sa lahat ng listeners and supporters na talaga namang sinusubaybayan ang bawat episode na meron tayo. Diba, Ka-TEACH Calli?
Yes, I agree, Ka-TEACH Julia. So the second episode really shed some light and clarity. Pero nakakaba pa rin talaga to choose a program, no?
Talaga, pressure! But we hope that somehow the last episode helped our listeners into making a decision.
Yeah, Ka-TEACH Julia, I agree. Pero did you ever wonder how it really is to be a teacher? Like, paano ba ang life ng isang teacher?
Of course naman. Minsan nga napapaisip ako, meron pa bang time yung mga teachers? How do they manage their time? Lalo na ngayon na halos lahat sa atin first time sa online setup.
Yeah, actually, we have a guest for today's episode. So our guest is a graduate of Miriam College, batch 2016, with the course Bachelor of Science in Child Development Education, major in Special Education. She worked as a preschool teacher in Gymboree and is currently working as a private preschool teacher and a MAPE teacher for grades 1 to 3. She is the owner of Hiraya by Trish and a bazaar event organizer. So let us welcome Teacher Trish. Hi, Teacher Trish! Hello po. Thanks for coming. Hello po.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, everyone.
We're glad you're here with us today. So, we have a few questions ngayon. Di ba? Magkakwentuhan po tayo for a bit ngayon. So of course, yung unang tanong, why did you take up education po?
I guess the main reason kung bakit ako nag-education kasi yung lola ko, she used to be a Filipino teacher, if I'm not mistaken. Kung tama yung pagkakaalala ko. Filipino teacher yung lola ko sa province. And then, nung una, I guess hindi yun yung una ko talagang gusto kasi meron akong other plans. Like, I wanted to do other things bago or I wanted to do other things instead of doing education. So, nung una gusto ko maging flight attendant. Then later on, na-feel ko na hindi ako for flight attendant kasi hindi ako marunong mag-swim. Tapos, nung naging, I think na-solidify lang yung pagiging eduk major ko is when nung nag-enroll na ako talaga sa school. Even then, that point, meron pa akong deciding factor kasi I was supposed to enroll for IS, for International Studies. Pero yung the moment na nag-fill out ako ng form, I don't know what happened. I just selected eduk na lang. Then naisip ko, it might be fun. Kapag hindi, pwede ka naman mag-shift lagi. So, yun. Doon ako na-solidify na maging preschool teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, kamusta naman po yung stay niyo po sa MC after selecting po yung edu course po? How did you find po yung pagiging teacher as a student?
As a student, as a CBE student, na-enjoy ko naman siya sobra kasi I guess malaking factor yung mga taong nakakasalamuha mo sa school. So, yung mga batchmates ko, everybody was so open, lahat. Iba-iba yung nakakasalamuha mong tao. Hindi standard na, usually kasi sinasabi nila pag preschool teacher, laging cheerful lang. Pero hindi naman laging cheerful yung mga taong makakasalamuha mo. So, true enough, meron ako mga nakasamang mga tao na may mga difficult personality. I say difficult personality kasi they clash with my personality. So, merong mga big personalities na taong makakasalamuha, tapos meron din naman na small personality pero very opinionated. Pero I guess you just have to stick with what you have. Kasi syempre naisip ko noon na ito yung mga taong makakasama ko hanggang graduate ako. So, pipili lang ako, should I be matigas towards other people or should I just be friendly and create a lasting relationship with these people? So, yun naman ang naging kaganahan kasi eventually, syempre sa simula parang medyo iffy ka dun sa mga taong kasama mo. Then eventually, nakasundo ko naman silang lahat and until now, we still keep in touch kahit na, everybody's doing their own thing na.
Iba-iba na yun.
And then, hindi na, at saka lahat naman hindi nandito sa Philippines. Some went back to their countries. So we had foreign students na they went back to their countries. So nakakausap ko pa rin naman sila. We keep in touch and everything. Na parang feeling ba namin na kahit matagal, kahit matagal na yung time namin apart, we're still that college kids inside.
Parang napaisip ako. Actually, I'm graduating na po kasi. So, I actually have another thought lang po. Kasi you told me, di ba you said po na dapat you have the choice to shift. Pero what really made you stay sa ed, of course?
What really made me stay was the people that I met. First and foremost, apart from I fell in love with Eduk while I was staying in Miriam. Pero ang talagang naging deciding factor ko talaga to stay in CED was the people that I'm with. So na-enjoy ko yung company ng mga other CDE students. Tapos sobrang open kasi na naging dynamics namin na anything na kunyari, nababurden ka na kasi magpa-finals na tapos ang dami mong due projects tapos lahat kayo, wala na kayong tulog, everybody's running with coffee in their body lang na wala na kayong tulog, kape na lang nagpapabuhay sa'yo. So, never kong na-feel that I was alone in my journey sa college. Kasi yung mga kasama ko, ganun din sila. They were feeling the same thing din. Oo. And
super
yun din yung...
mabait po talaga yung mga taga-ENS.
Yes. At saka, ganun talaga tayo. Pero I'm not saying na other courses are not nice naman. I do have friends outside CDE kasi noong time ko, marami sa amin yung, I think half of our batch was irregular. So meaning, we have other classes na hindi kasama yung mga kabatch, yung mga ka-course namin. So I had other friends then from Entrep, from IS, from Com, from Psych, yan. Si Psych and si CDE talaga, sanggang dikit sila talaga forever. Kahit sa mga major classes, magkakasama pa rin talaga yan.
Nung face-to-face din po kami, madalas yung BA, Psych po yung madalas namin kasama.
Sila talaga. Same ng, parang yung major natin, I think I'm not sure kung minor nila or major din nila. Parang ganun, na magkasama sila talaga.
Opo. I'm thinking about, kasi you said po na some of your blockmates went abroad, diba? So, with the, alam niyo naman po yung sabihan dito sa Philippines, if you teach in the Philippines, mababa sweldo, blah, blah, blah. So, why did you choose to teach po sa Philippines instead when you have the opportunity to teach abroad po?
Actually, funny story na meron kaming naging pact ng mga friends ko na after college, we'll all fly all together to Singapore to work. Tapos, hindi ko alam kung it might be just fate na that, parang, I think it's about 6 months before we graduated. Na as in, all set na ako na, sige na, bubok na ako ng ticket ko. I was ready to buy my ticket. Tapos meron na akong friend na same flight yung kukunin namin. As in, magkasabay kaming pupunta doon. Then, our other friends, they bought the ticket ahead of time na. So, mauuna sila and then we'll just be following like a few days after. And then, my mom actually told me na magbabakasyon kami. So, nung narinig ko na, ay magbabakasyon kami. So, kailangan kong i-postpone yung pag-fly to Singapore. So, sabi ko na, sige, okay lang. Bakasyon muna ako. Total, I think that was just 2 months na magbabakasyon ako. Tapos sabi ko na, tapos pagbalik ko na lang, I'll just stay for like a few weeks para i-ready ko yung stuff ko, lahat ng paperworks ko and whatever. And then I'll just go to Singapore na lang. Na kahit ako lang mag-isa, total Singapore lang naman, mabilis lang yung flight. Tapos, hindi ako kinakabahan kasi nandun na sila lahat. They'll be all waiting for me. Pero nung pag-uwi ko dito, I had job interviews coming in na kagad. Na feel ko na nandito naman na ako. Might as well have muna the experience before I go to Singapore. Kasi nung pag fresh grad ka, mataas ang tingin mo sa sarili mo. Actually, until now, yun ang siguro pinaka-guilty pleasure ko sa pagtuturo. Mataas ang tingin ko sa sarili ko. Na I know na I'm equipped with all the skills that I need, na confident ako, kaya kong gawin lahat. And kaya kong gawin yung trabaho ko na sobrang ganda. Mataas yung pride ko pagdating sa trabaho. So, naisip ko na I'll gain more skills here habang nandito ako. Tapos saka ako pupunta. Kasi gusto ko pagdating ko, bongga na ako. Gusto ko pagdating ko, alam ko na kagad. Kahit nakapikit ako, alam ko kagad gagawin ko. Pero nung nag-stay ako, na-in-love ako dun sa trabaho ko dito. Then, yung kagaya nga ng sinasabi mo, everybody was telling me na, bakit ka dyan nagtatrabaho, walang pera sa Pilipinas, nandito ang pera. Actually, the truth is, ang salary natin dito sa Philippines, it's not far from their salary. Oo, malaki yung salary nila. True enough, malaki talaga. But you'd have also consider, you have to consider din na you're far from your family. You're living with your friends. You're paying your own bills kagad. And you're just fresh out of college. Kaya yung mga friends ko doon, I applaud them. Kasi sobrang independent kagad ng mindset nila na pagdating mo doon, wala ka nang aasahan kundi yung sarili mo and yung mga kasama mo. Tapos, ultimate test of friendship talaga kasi kayo lang magdadamayan doon eh. Although they say naman na syempre manageable, pero you'd have to always consider other people and syempre kailangan kang mag-make ng sacrifice para ma-pursue mo yung gusto mo talagang marating in life. Pero na-fulfill naman ako, in fairness, na-fulfill naman ako sa trabaho ko dito. Competitive naman yung salary when you get good salary naman. And I always say it's not always about the salary. It's about the people you work with and the management that you work for. Kasi, syempre, alamin, truth be told, you are not working for yourself lagi. Especially
lalo na sa teaching profession po, no?
Sa pagtuturo, syempre. Not unless you have your own school. Then you're working for yourself talaga. Pero if you don't have the luxury to have your own school, you're working for somebody else. Diba? Pero if you don't like or you don't jive with the management, you don't jive with your co-workers, mind blown talaga. As in, every day is a living hell talaga pag ganon. Oh, as in literally and figuratively, you're in hell na pag gano'n.
So, parang hindi mo na ma-enjoy din po ba yung pag-teach if
Exactly.
ganun po yung environment?
Yes. Hindi mo na na-enjoy yung pagtuturo. And some people, they lose their passion. Kasi 'di ba, I don't know if laging nyo nang naririnig to, pero they say naman na teaching is always a work of passion.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. It must come from your heart na ito talaga yung gusto ko and na-fulfill yung puso ko, 'di ba?
Yes, I agree po.
And sometimes, 'di ba, meron tayong mentality na okay lang kahit maliit yung sweldo ko, I can make do or whatever basta na-fulfill yung puso ko.
Actually din po, ganun din po yung mentality ko na, mas okay magtrabaho talaga dito kasi mas fulfilling nga namang mag-serve sa sariling country. So, pero kahit na po ganun, nasa-split na tutorial na part pa rin po ko sa pag-work dito and pag-work abroad dahil nga syempre, mas malaki nga yung sweldo doon. So, I was, gusto ko lang po itanong, what are the realities of being a teacher dito sa Philippines?
Yeah,
Like, what are the breakthroughs and the breakdowns po, ganun. What are we going to expect po ba in teaching here po? Ano pa yung mga sasayang moments aside from the breakdowns po?
So, saan nyo gusto mag-start? Sa breakdowns muna or do we get to the reality check muna or happy moments muna ba?
I think parang mas maganda po ata if we start with the reality.
Okay, so the reality is you can never please everybody. Yes. Kahit alam mo sa sarili mo na yung ginagawa mo is tama and wala kang pagkukulang and you're doing the best and beyond na trabahong pwede mong ibigay para sa kids. Kasi yun naman talaga yung iniisip natin lagi, diba? We are here to teach the kids. So, sa atin, in our perspective, kapag natuto yung estudyante because of me, I did my job well, diba?
Yeah, yes.
That's the, kumbaga that's the gist of it, of the job. Pero, you'll also have to face the parents, you'll have to face the lolas, the titas, the stage parents, And sometimes, sa perspective nila, hindi nila nakikita yung value nung ginagawa natin. Sa mata nila, wala kang ginagawang mabigat na change para sa anak ko. Especially when you go for a progressive or a play school. Diba? In progressive, we're taught na everything, all the learnings must be merged with play. Kasi that's how kids naturally learn. Pero sa mata ng magulang, ang tingin nila sa inyo, naglalaro lang kayo. Diba?
Yeah.
So, you'd always have to justify yourself na hindi po kami basta naglalaro, meron kaming learning sa paglalaro, may experiential learning kami, and mas naaalala ng anak nyo kasi naaalala niya yung activity. So, naaalala niya yung learning niya. Which is, yun talaga ang main goal natin.
Yes.
Diba? You'll always have incidents inside the classroom na you can never ever control. Meron at merong mangyayari na aksidente, na awayan ng estudyante, kagatan. Kagatan is real. Kagatan is real, girls.
Case studies lang po yun. Well,
nababasa lang natin sa case studies yan, di ba? And then we studied how the teacher reacted. Pero I tell you, when it happened to me, hindi, lahat ng nabasa ko, lahat ng inaral ko went out my head. And I was ready to defend myself. Kasi alam ko na sa akin, babagsak yung sisi.
Opo.
So I was ready to defend myself. I was ready to diffuse the situation. Ang hindi ko ina-expect is yung iba't ibang klase ng magulang na meron.
Yes.
Kasi we're introduced with some parents na understanding, na loved yung teacher kasi nakikita niya yung efforts ng teacher. Pero we neglect to understand that there will be parents na sobrang protective sa mga anak nila. And hindi natin kino-consider how the parent felt. Kasi, syempre, ang perspective natin is yung trabaho ko muna iintindihin ko bago kita intindihan. Kasi, hindi pa naman ikaw yung estudyante ko. Ang estudyante ko, yung anak mo. Yes. Pero we also have to take into consideration how they're feeling. Sometimes, parents, overprotective sila. Depende rin kasi sa state ng relationship nila with their child. Kasi, like what happened yung case ko, it was a foreign kid, and then I looked for something sa cubby ko, and then it was split second, like literally less than 5 seconds. I swear, it was less than 5 seconds na hindi ako nakatingin sa estudyante ko, and my assistant teacher was doing something else then. It was 5 seconds na we were not looking at the kids, and then one of them were crying. One of them was crying na. Then when I asked the kids, syempre yung time na yun, medyo older kids na yung kasama ko. Mga pre-kinder sila. They're around 3 to 5, ganon. Medyo malaki yung gap. Syempre, depende kung saang month ka nag-start mag-enrollment. So, mga 3 to 5 years old yung mga students. So, marunong na silang mag-communicate and mag-reason out. And kaya namin lang ikwento sa'yo yung totoong nangyari. You just have to pick which student yung kakausapin mo. Kasi you'd always have kids not telling the truth. Yun ang unang-una sa lahat. My girls, keep in mind, hindi lahat ng bata nagsasabi ng totoo.
Ang hirap pong maging teacher based po sa mga kwento niyo po.
Parang investigator ka na.
Yes. Hindi ka lang teacher, investigator ka pa, psychologist ka pa ng mga magulang, mediator ka ng awayan ng mga bata. Yan ang nangyayari.
Ang role as a teacher.
Not just about the students talaga, no? It's bigger than the school itself. Kasi may family and community.
I always think of it as yung trabaho ko hindi nako-confined sa classroom. It goes beyond the classroom. Kasi una sa lahat, kakausap. Siyempre, pag iniintindi mo yung ugali ng estudyante mo, you'd have to factor in then yung routine nila sa bahay. Kung paano sila sa bahay. Kasi it's always different. Ang lagi nyong maririnig sa mga magulang ninyo, pag nag-PTC na kayo, teacher, iba yung anak ko pag nandito sa classroom, iba siya pag nasa bahay. Yan ang number 1 na maririnig nyo in every student na, in every parent na darating sa PTC ninyo. And you would know na pag yun ang sinabi nila sa'yo, you did your job well. Kasi, the kids would see you as authority. Na pag nakita ka na niya, alam niya na, ay, nandito si teacher, susunod ako kasi siya yung teacher namin. Na-create mo na yung tamang balance na yung student mo is nakikinig sa'yo, pero nag-open up pa rin siya sa'yo. Na as if magkaibigan pa rin kayo. But you have to level out pa rin yung dynamics ninyo lagi.
What if that happens po? Parang how do the parents, parang kasi if I were the parent, parang ngayon ko lang po kasi narinig po yan yung about sa authority po ng isang teacher to effect. Parang ano po yung naging effect nun sa parents if nalaman nila na yung anak ko parang mas close pala sa teacher. Like, how do you handle that situation po? Like, instance po ba na gano'n yung nangyari na?
Na gano'n. Yun nangyari.
Parang hindi ba magselos, but more on, parang na-realize ng parent na, mas nakikinig siya sa teacher niya kaysa sa akin. Nagkaganon na po ba na moment?
Actually, may mga ganong moments naman yung mga magulang. Although they don't always disclose na yung jealousy factor na mas nag-open up yung mga bata. Pero syempre, pag kinakausap mo, nakukuha mo yung point na, okay, parang nagsiselos siya ng konti, yung parent. Pero, what I tell them is, kaya sila nag-open up sa akin kasi they feel safe with the environment na dito sa school, pantay-pantay silang lahat. I always tell them na, yes, comfortable yung bata sa bahay nila, pero they don't always manifest lahat ng personality nila sa bahay. Kasi yun yung main comfort zone nila. They know at home, pag nadapa ako, tatakbo kagad yung nanay ko. Whatever happens to me, sasaluhin ako ng parents ko. Pero in school, whatever happened to me, kapag nangagat ako, there will always be a consequence. Kapag may ginawa akong mali, meron kaakibat na consequence lagi yon sa akin. So the kids know, they acknowledge the fact na meron silang accountability with what they do sa classroom. And parang, I guess, yun din yung nagiging comforting para sa mga bata na they know in school they can always be themselves talaga.
Opo, actually, totoo po yun na kapag bata ka, siguro po for some people, siguro katulad ko po na you're more open po when you're nasa school. Ganun po. Kaya very thankful po talaga ako sa mga teachers na very understanding, katulad niyo po based sa mga kwento niyo po. So, thank you so much po talaga sa niyo po, pagiging hands-on niyo po sa mga bata. And you inspire me po na na maging katulad niya rin po in the future. So, ngayon naman po na tapos na tayo sa mga breakthroughs po, sa mga breakdowns po. Why don't we learn naman po yung mga masasayang moments naman po.
Yung mga good side. Ayan. Yes. So, with all the negativity, ang first thing na naiisip ko na I guess the biggest perks ng pagtuturo is the appreciation na nafe-feel mo from your students. Yun lagi yung main validation ko na okay, lahat, kung naiyak ako sa nangyari sa akin last time, pero nakikita ko na ito yung mga bata, pumapasok sila lagi, excited silang pumasok, niyakap nila ako every time they see me, naaalala nila ako kahit nasa bahay sila. Yun yung biggest validation ko lagi na okay lang yun. Maliit na bagay lang yung iniyakan ko last time, kahit na, feeling mo deep inside, malaking bagay yun. Napapaliit niya yung heartbreak na yun. Kumbaga, yung heartbreak na nangyari sa'yo. Napapaliit din.
Opo, super iba po talaga yung love ng children. Sobrang parang nagiging mabait ka din because nagiging mabait sila sa'yo. Ganun. Nagiging soft ka po pag nandyan sila. I agree.
Totoo yun. Kasi, I think, lahat ng teachers, meron silang tough side. We always want to project the tough side natin na, ako, authority ako, ganito, ganyan. Pero when you see your kids showing affection sa'yo, looking at
Nanlalambot.
you, diba? Nanlalambot ka na, bakit? Diba? Yung naiisip mo na, bakit? Bakit kahit sobrang sungit ko na minsan kasi you have your days na
Opo.
nabobombard ka with problems na kailangan mong gawin. And from time to time, kahit hindi mo naman talaga sinasadya, nadadala mo siya sa classroom. Although, hindi magandang practice yon. Pero, you can never say naman na hindi ako magdadala ng personal problem or office problem sa loob ng classroom.
Yes.
Opo, wala naman po talagang perfect day, no?
Yes.
There really some bad days. Pero buti po nandyan yung mga bata to lighten our moods po. Ganun.
Yes, totoo yun na yung mga bata, makikita mo talaga sa kanila na sobrang liit ng sobrang simple joys talaga. Tapos, yun yung na-appreciate ko talaga pag nagtuturo ako sa mga kids na pag nakikita ko how simple things make them so happy, na-realize ko na, nga no, maliit na bagay lang. Pero, dapat maging dapat maging grateful din ako sa mga maliliit na bagay. Dapat ma-enjoy ko din yung small things in life. Hindi lang yung mga big achievements yung sineselebrate ko dapat pati yung mga small achievements.
Parang ang galing po, no, na us as teachers po, parang we get to learn something from our students din po. Like, hindi dahil tayo yung teachers, tayo yung nagtuturo lagi. It's so amazing that little kids can actually teach us adults something important in life po. Example, yun nga po, appreciating the little things.
That's true. Actually, more often na may natututunan tayo sa mga bata than us giving knowledge to them. Kasi yung binibigay nating knowledge, yung binibigay nating education, basic yun eh. Kailangan talaga nilang matutunan yun eh. Diba? Pero yung mga practical knowledge na hindi natin normally sinasabuhay or iniisip, sa kanila natin nakukuha.
Opo.
So, ngayon po na, tapos na po tayo sa pagkakwento po ng life niyo po sa work, sa school. Gusto na po naman po namin malaman, how are you naman po in your personal life? May mga hobbies pa rin po ba kayo? Narinig ko po may po kayo, diba? Business pa rin po.
Yung Hilaya by Trish po.
Yes, ang galing naman po. Ang dami niyo pong ginagawa. So, paano niyo po minamanage lahat yon?
Actually, I guess, nag-root siya nung college pa ako na mahilig talaga ako to do a lot of things sa life. Like, hindi ako nakokontento na isang bagay lang yung pinupursu ko. Na gusto ko meron pa akong isa pang bagay na I always have a backup plan para sa sarili ko. Na, yun. So, I started my business roughly around 3 years ago. The reason why I started my business, kasi yung school ko before, yung pinagtatrabahuan ko before, mag-e-end na yung franchise contract niya. So, that would mean, walang ka na ng trabaho. Oo. And, naisip ko na, uy girl, walang ka na ng trabaho. Ano nang gagawin mo sa buhay mo? So, naisip ko na, why not do a business? Yun naman yung kinalakihan ko kasi yung parents ko have their own business din. Since bata ako, yun ang bumuhay sa amin, sa family ko, yung business ng parents ko. So, why not do it yourself? So, ang ginawa ko, nag-save ako few money, and then yung separation pay ko, which you only get, girls, kapag ang nag-end ng contract is your company. Pag umalis ka, walang pera, walang separation pay yon. Ang huling lang makukuha is yung last pay mo for the month. Yun lang yon. Baka maisip nyo na, uy, may separation pay pala, so pwede na lang ako biglang umalis sa trabaho. Hindi yun ganon.
Noted po.
Yeah, oo. Something to think about. Kasi syempre, it's reality ng pagtatrabaho. So, dapat lagi kayong, kahit students pa lang kayo, dapat aware kayo na it's not always rainbows and unicorns outside of the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yun ang ginawa ko. So what I did was I thought of lots of things na pwede kong ibenta, pwede kong gawin. And then sabi ng coworker ko noon, kasi pumapasok pa kami. So sabi ng coworker ko, bakit hindi ka magbenta ng accessories? Kasi ang arte-arte mo. Sabi niya talaga sa akin.
Grabe yun.
Sabi niya, kasi yung dynamic. So, diba, grabe yung bitawan ng salita namin. Pero yung dynamic namin sa office, pag wala kaming students, talagang real talk kami lagi. Hindi kami nagpa-plastikan pag wala kaming students. Syempre, pag may students ka, dapat mindful ka sa sinasabi mo. Kasi syempre, mabilis ma-pick up ng mga kids yung mga words. So, dapat clean ka talaga. Kahit nagchichikahan kayo ng mga katrabaho mo, dapat malinis lahat. So, syempre, since wala kaming estudyante, real talk kami. Sabi na, bakit di ka magbenta ng accessories? Kasi arte-arte mo. So, sabi ko, no? Arte ka ako, no? Pero maarte kasi talaga ako, no? Like, hindi ako...
Pwede na po pala ako magtayo ng accessories. Maarte na.
Yes. Kasi talaga, hindi ako pumapasok ng school nang hindi ako nakaayos. Kahit magbibihis pa ako ng uniform ko sa school, maayos pa rin akong tignan. Mukha akong gagala. Ganun yung itsura ko talaga nun.
Hindi na po gumala.
Oo. Ready talaga to gala. Oo. Kahit anong mangyari, may biglang mag-aayan na, oy, tara, labas tayo. Ready ako kasi nakaayos naman ako. Hindi ko kailangan umuwi bago ako umalis. So, yun ang naisip ko. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Why not try it nga? So, sabi ko na, magsa-start lang ako muna sa something small na earrings and bags lang. So, kasi, ang mindset ko nun, wala akong storing place. Ang pwede ko lang maging storage is yung bahay namin. Pag bumili ko ng bulto-bultong damit, saan ko naman lalagay yun? Sabi ko na, ayoko namang mapagalitan ako ng nanay-tatay ko na, ginawa mo ng bodega yung bahay natin. Ayoko naman lang ganun. So, I started with something small. Naalala ko noon, I only had like a few utility boxes filled with items. Tapos, nag-start ako to sell it online. So, noong una, hindi siya nagpo-progress kasi nga, you have your other fees pa na syempre ipapasa mo to your customers. Yung mga delivery fee ka pa, ganyan. Tapos, ang meron lang akong binibenta was earrings and bags. So, bags, I can sell them online kasi nadja-justify ko yung value ng shipping. Pero yung earrings kasi, isang earrings lang tapos 300 yung shipping fee mo, 200, diba? So, hindi ko ma-justify. So, sabi ko, oh my God, ano ba to? Parang napasubo ako dito sa pag-negosyo. Parang ang hirap pala nito. So, naisip ko na, okay, sige, pwede akong sumali ng bazaar. Total, yung sister ko, she has her bazaars naman. She organizes bazaars din. So, sabi ko na, sige, mag-join ako sa bazaar mo. Pero wala akong pondo kasi nagamit ko na yung pondo ko sa mga items ko. Oo, sabi ko na wala akong pondo pang bayad. Siyempre, may rent yon per day. Sabi ko, hindi ko kayang bayaran yung rent mo. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, didiscountan na lang kita. Tapos sabi ko, girl, hindi pa din talaga kaya. Tapos sabi ko, ganito na lang. Pagtatrabahuhan ko na lang yung rent ko. Sabi ko, ako na lang mag-rent ako, magtitinda ako, tapos ako na lang magbabantay ng event mo. Kasi kailangan niya ng someone to look after sa buong duration ng event para, if in case na magkaroon ng problems between other merchant, other business owners, na-address kagad kahit wala yung main organizer. So, sabi
kaya ka po naging event bazaar organizer.
Yes. Doon ako nag-start. So after noon, after a few events na yun ang ginagawa ko, sabi ko na parang kaya ko na din to. Parang kaya ko na rin gawin to. So, sabi ko sa kanya, kasi they were doing multiple events at a time. Merong Metro Manila, merong Cavite, tapos natutorn na silang mag-asawa kung saang location sila pupunta. So, sabi ko na, kung gusto nyo, pag marami kayong multiple occasion, ako na lang hahawak nung isa ninyong location. Tapos sabi ko, tapos para less burden na din sa inyo, ako na lang din magfa-finance nung fees, nung other fees. Kasi may rental fees pa yun dun sa venue eh. So, sabi ko, ako na lang magfa-finance. Total, kahit pa paano, nakaangat naman na yung business ko. May pera na ako. Tapos, I was doing also private tutorials at that time. So, dalawang income yung pumapasok sa
dami niyo pong
akin.
ginagawa.
Yes.
Sobrang saludo po
Very
talaga.
active.
Oo.
So ano po, gaya po ng sabi niyo, it's not always rainbows talaga. No? It takes a lot of patience po talaga to work yun po. So, thank you so much po for sharing us your breakthroughs and breakdowns and also yung sa business niyo po. So, ang gusto naman po itanong namin, how do you have fun naman po? Like, aside from the work po, how do you go to parties? Ganun po.
Ay. I guess part din nun is how you manage your time. So, syempre, nagwo-work ka. So, when you go to work, kailangan presentable ka. If you're gonna go to work on a Monday, tapos kunyari, nagkayayaan kayo. Sabihin na natin, God forbid, magkayayaan kayo Sunday night. Siyempre, hindi ka sasagad ng Sunday night. Diba? You know naman, girls, when I say sagad-sagaran, ganon. Hindi ka sasagad ng sobra, na as if it's Saturday night. Diba? Since may pasok ka bukas, lie-low ka lang. Pero, hindi ka, syempre, sasagad ng sobra na Monday papasok ka, halos gumapang ka na lang sa trabaho.
Pagod ka.
Diba? Pagod. Magsisimula pa lang yung work week mo, pagod ka na, diba? So, ganun yung nagiging balance ko na may work ako, may tutorials ako ng Tuesday, Thursday, tapos may events ako ng Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, Sunday, after my event, pwede kong lumabas pag nagkayayaan yung mga friends or other people. Tapos, syempre, you'd always have those friends na gugustuhin lumabas on a weekday.
Oh.
So, meron pa akong Monday, Wednesday na available. Pero, when they call me on a Tuesday morning na, tara, labas tayo. Wait, hindi ako pwede. May work ako. Tuesday night, pwede. Tuesday afternoon, no. Kasi may work ako. May tutor ako. So, hindi pwede. You'd always have to learn how to say no sa instance na magkayayaan kayo. Pag pressure kayo, girls, na sabihin na, ay, trabaho, nakakasira ng pagkakaibigan yan. Ay, ganun talaga. Kasi, may trabaho ko. Diba?
Tapos na mag-adjust.
Imagine mo na lang, kung ikaw yung may trabaho and ako yung walang trabaho, tapos sayayain kita na lumabas tayo, knowing na may work ka, won't you feel the same thing, diba?
Mm-hmm. Parang ano na rin po, no? Parang kailangan matatag ka din sa sarili mo. Dapat ka pa nagpapadala sa mga kaya, gano'n.
Dapat huwag kang marupok. Yun lang yun. Yan talaga yun.
Lang ba?
Oo. Huwag kang marupok. Sa lahat ng bagay, hindi magandang maging marupok.
Well noted po. Thank you po. Last na po, bago natin ma-end yung podcast natin. So, meron ka po bang survival tips for us pre-service teachers? So, kami nila Julia and our listeners out there, maybe those who are planning on taking the teaching profession, meron ka po bang survival tips for us po on something na could help us in our teaching profession po and as a career po?
I think kahit hindi sa teaching profession, in any profession, make sure na ito yung gusto mo talagang gawin. Na aside from the reality na kailangan mong kumita ng pera, make sure na masaya ka dun sa ginagawa mo. Masaya ka sa katrabaho mo, masaya ka dun sa ginagawa mong work, hindi mabigat sa loob mo na pumasok araw-araw. Ako, pakiramdam ko na when the day comes na ang pakiramdam ko is hinihila ko na lang yung katawan ko para pumasok, I think that would be the time to say, girl, tama na, parang over na yan. Baka hindi na ito yung...
Really important na masaya ka po talaga sa ginagawa.
True.
So, ayun po. So, thank you so much po talaga sa lahat ng mga tips niyo po and sa lahat ng kwento. Sobrang nakakatulong po talaga. And through this conversation po, we realized na pwede po talaga na magkaroon ng balance in work, in business, and in, syempre, personal life. So, you've got it all po talaga. So, thank you so much po, Miss Teacher Trish.
Speaking of, parang baka naman you want to drop your handles po for your business po habang nandito na tayo, di ba? So, if meron ko pong Instagram, Facebook, gano'n.
So, for my business, I have Instagram and Facebook. You can search Hiraya by Trish sa Facebook. And then, in Instagram, it's also Hiraya by Trish. But you have to put the dot, Hiraya.by Trish.
By Trish.
Yeah.
Okay po, sige. Super thank you po ulit once again for our kwentuhan. So, to our listeners, if you want to keep in touch with us, if you want to listen to our next podcast or our past podcast, you can go to Spotify and Anchor. Just search for Teacher's PIEdcast. In Facebook, Miriam College Teacher's PIE. At YouTube, Teacher's PIE. And our Instagram and TikTok usernames is Teacher's PIE. So, yes.
And don't forget to follow Teacher Trish Business po, which will be linked on our Facebook.
Yes, sir.
So, yun po. Thank you so much for all the listeners and everyone who is still there with us. So, yun po. I am Ka-TEACH Julia.
And Ka-TEACH Calli at kami ang
Guro ng Kinabukasan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you po.
Thank